Welcome everybody to the Super Adventures of Flash, episode 2 of our Spain and Northern Spain and Picos trip from 2018. I think it's some light relief from what we're going through at the moment. Again, another time stamp from the coronavirus that's going on at the moment. Feeling all locked down at the moment in the house most of the time. Although it's sunny outside, we can't go very far. But anyway, so I thought I'd get another one of these out. I'll get another one out a bit quicker as well. Just something for us all to watch and enjoy, because I don't think we're going to be going over into Europe anytime soon, unfortunately. Who knows? But today, as I said here, it's 188 miles. We're going from our last night's stop, which it's at the Parador de Cangas de Onis Hotel. And so we're going south first of all, which I didn't video any of this, but we did do the N625, very famous, going down towards from the peak in the Picos. Then we're going on to the 635. And then on the 626, which actually most of the video is done today. So that must be when I must have pressed the button and either used up my battery or whatever, but a lot of this is just stunning roads and scenery here. Lovely flowing roads, absolutely got almost zero traffic, just the odd car, the odd truck, etc. Tiny villages. I'd hardly call them a village actually, so if you get a speed limit change, you might see a building and then you're out of it, which this is a lovely little bit of road. So we do that, get into the Lyon region, we then do a little sort of loop up and around, still on the CL626, obviously we have our stops and we get to an overnight stop at Ponferrada. So as you see here, again, another beautiful day, just loving it. Again, we were moving at a nice, reasonable pace, all sticking in line. There's no junctions for us to swap over at this point. Got a lovely lake here on our left hand side, which we're going through a lot of this video. It's quite a big one, this. I was trying to get the name of it, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But anyway, it's a nice big one. Again, it's always nice to see a bit of water when we're going along these roads as well. Mountains in the distance. What's more to like? Again, another hot day. Again, I've got Diddy Dave in front of me, nicely following his lines here, which is really nice. It's always good to have a nice experienced rider in front of you, knowing what they're doing. Great lines. I find myself, when I go into Europe and we're on the right hand side of the road, absolutely fine with right hand bends, able to get right out onto the middle line, getting a good view round. For some reason, your left hand bends, I'd never get right over to the side over the first few days until you get actually really used to being on that side of the road, because you're just not used to having the roadside verge by your right. I think it's a very strange thing. I don't know about yourselves, but it does take me a little while to get used to it. So here we are. So the first bit that we went through, which is the Puebla de Lido, and it's by the Mampodre Massif, sometimes called the Picos del Mampodre, and it's a small mountainous massif in northern Spain, which is part of the Cantabrian Mountains. So that actually first part today was a little bit damp, I think. So we went quite high, got a bit damp. So I think that's why I probably didn't do much videoing at the time, or any. Again, it would have been stunning if it was a bit of a nicer morning. Lots of overhangs on the cliff edge on the left hand side when we were going through it, which even on our side we're thinking they were quite close to us, and never mind any traffic coming on the other direction, which would have been actually on that side. But eventually we came down from that, got onto a plane, which parked up a couple of times when you see some of the photographs in a bit, and eventually we came down and stopped, waited for everyone to gather up, and then got moving again. So we had a first stop. Again, you'll see in the video there, a lovely cafe in a nice little square, which is that Puebla de Ledo. It was the Maracera Cafe. Again, just a nice little spot, nice little water trough, pump fountain type thing there. Really nice. Again, it was just maybe a coffee, too hot to have too much else. Might have had an ice cream, can't remember again, 2 years ago nearly now. But that was another little stop until we were on our way again onto this 626, as I said, which we're on at the moment. And we again eventually came to our lunch stop, which might have been at the end of this river actually here. Wasn't too far away from it. It is on one side, or it might be another one. Again, hazy memories from a 56-year-old with a bad memory at the best of times. But again, that was just a little cafe, side of the road, almost in the middle of nowhere. We came upon it and it was like, oh, we're here. And I think actually at one point, I think I must have run out, I must have stopped the video, but it must have had a cracking bit of road that whether we turned off, we got a bit of space, so 2 or 3 of us had a good motor on, giving it a bit more beans than we are at the moment, and every limit point taken. But yeah, so that was really good. Again, we stopped, you see by the photographs, again just beautiful views by the side of the road, very quiet. We were able to chill out in the sun. We had to actually go in the shade for a little bit because it was that hot. But it was all brilliant. So the area we're in, it's the Castilla y León. Now it's in the northwest of Spain. It's the largest region of Spain, but as well as the largest region of all the European Union. The elevated plain is limited by the mountain ranges Sistema Iberico to the east, the Cordillera Central to the south, and the Cordillera Cantabria to the north, and by the Douro River towards Portugal. So I think we'll go past that at some point. So the Castilla and Leon came together in 1983 when the regions of the Castilla Regia and Leon were united. Now both have been central areas of Spain medieval history, and the importance during that epoch is still evident in many cathedrals, monasteries, castles and fortified towns, many of which are preserved in perfect state. Now, apart from its great monumental patrimony, Castilla y Leon offers as well natural parks and kilometres of practically virginal nature with woods of oaks and cork oaks. So as well, they've got gastronomy is distinguished by excellent meat, in particular of lamb and vegetables, like the famous cuisines of Avila. Artisany and popular celebrations, so a rich and varied folklore, often of archaeological roots and almost unknown to a wider public. So lots of history in this region. You've not seen too much in obviously the roads, but beautiful here. So we're going over a bit of a bridge over the water, which is really nice. Again, stunning views. I mean, a lot of the time you were just going on that wow moment. It's like wow, absolutely superb. Which is one of my words of this tour yet again. So we kept on seeing this bridge in front of us. I think we were all thinking we were actually going to be over it, but actually just went under it. Almost a bit disappointing, really. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Again, just kept on moving here. It's not often when you can think when you're away somewhere where you can just keep on moving. I mean, this was nearly 30 minutes. There was only about 2 or 3 junctions, and just kept on going, getting a really good rhythm and enjoying ourselves. Absolutely fantastic. just going back to our previous hotel, on the photographs at the very start there, kind of lovely sort of little square in the centre of the hotel, lots of seats where you could just sit out and enjoy a few drinks. So one of the specialities was their own cider that they did, which is really nice. Quite a big bottle, it's about just over a pint and a half, I think, which a couple of glasses, which is really nice. So enjoyed a few of these, got to know a few more of the couples, people on the tour. Really nice evening. So yeah, again, one of the benefits of going out with a tour. There's no shortage of something to talk about from the previous day, what you're going to do the next day, and just getting to know everybody. Really good. So roads keeping on going here, blue skies, just the odd little cloud there, which again you almost don't notice, and you were just able to enjoy the road, which is pretty good quality most of the time. A few wee cracks in it, but nothing to really worry you. So there we are, a bit of a break, just enjoying sitting there, bit of a rocky outcrop. Looking on the other side, this is looking opposite from the cafe. Little area there, Los Barrios. And again, just water just to the other side, which we could walk and see. A little road there that you could have gone down. Yeah, beautiful, stunning views. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. Just a nice little place to stop for your lunch. Very nice, and then back on the road yet again. Yes, that was the busy town we went through on this journey. Blink and you miss it almost. Just you just don't get that in the UK, and that's again one of the brilliant things about going abroad. They're so sparsely populated in comparison that you get these miles and miles of brilliant roads that we're able to get on, just keep on going without this constant down to a 30, getting stuck in traffic, and you're just able to keep on moving. Brilliant. And so you've got these all these views to enjoy as well as the road. So obviously these mountains are just in the foreground, just gives a brilliant background to the roads that we were on. So, so we were just enjoying ourselves, we were chatting away on our intercoms, had them all sorted again, having a chat, having a laugh, doing a bit of commentary on our riding, so, while the time away as we were whizzing on down the road, trying to avoid little tractors. So, didn't see many of them on the road, but yeah, I'd say they're all old bits of crappy bits of road. I see little bits, but in general it's quite, you could quite easily see it. It wasn't something that struck, came out of the blue, for instance, so you're always able to sort of pick a nice line. I'd say the roads were quite open in a couple of places, able to sort of like have a little bit of blast, but just really nice just to sort of have that, not too challenging roads, but enough fun to again just get yourself settled into the holiday. Say quite a few miles to go, a few days, so yeah, there was no rush with this. It was just one of these things. You just knew that it was just a great day, good roads. You saw the map. It was nice and twisty, and just bimbled along. Absolutely had a fantastic time. As I was doing this, getting this ready for production, I got my email through to say that this year's tour in June that I was going to be doing in going through France, Northern Pyrenees, Northern Spain, has been cancelled because of this coronavirus. Again, it's one of these things we held on, is it going to happen? But we pretty much knew that. I saw the email and thought, yeah, it's been cancelled. Absolutely gutted. Again, as I said, we just love going on these holidays over into Europe, enjoying the weather, the roads, scenery, etc. And yeah, it's not happening this year, unfortunately. So that got cancelled. We cancelled our Scotland trip in May, so that's not going ahead now. And we had a little weekend trip to the Yorkshire Dales. That's been cancelled. So we've not got much to look forward to at the moment. And so the next thing I think we'll be doing is we'll actually be doing this tour again in 2021. I think all our friends that we've met over the last 3 to 4 years, I think pretty much all of us will be doing it all together as a self-guided. Just it's same but it'll be different, but just all of us together. So we're looking forward to that, and we're just going to have to see what pans out over the next few months. Whether we can actually do something either in this country or maybe an impromptu trip across the water if there's an actual chance of doing that. But I'm not holding out much hope this year. But anyway, this is why we're doing this. We're looking at this at the moment. We're just thinking, yeah, these are all great memories to have from doing these trips. And I think that's part of these, is when you look back on them. And I don't know about you all, but I think every motorcycle holiday that I've done in Europe, doesn't matter which country I've been in, it always gives me the best memories of any holiday I've ever had. I think whenever you're talking about it to any of your mates, you always go back to, remember that holiday in Germany we went over there when we did that, when we blasted through France and got lost, etc. Or the holiday, right, went down to Benidorm, and you go, Benidorm? Who wants to go to blinking Benidorm? But it's not the destination. Sometimes it's actually it's how you get there, and obviously being on motorbikes gives you the best experience, whether it's going over the mountains towards Madrid, freezing your nuts off, although not all of us did, because we had heated jackets and fairings, where the mate, Bob the Builder, no fairing, no heated grips, the tallest out of the group, sticking out of his little bike, his phaser, and getting himself freezing cold and it. Got a laugh. He wasn't at the time, mind you, but I'm sure we've all got many stories from all our different holidays that we've got from these. Well, we're getting near the end of the video now, just a few minutes to go. We're getting near our destination of Ponferrada. Nice little place. Doesn't look much when you get into it, but again, when you get deep into it yourself and see the little streets, it's got quite a lot of history. So Ponferrada is the capital of the region of El Bezero and is one of the major staging posts on the Pilgrim's Road to Santiago de Compostela. It passes through the province of Leon. The historic quarter of this town sits below an imposing castle built by the Knights Templar. But again, just a nice little place actually. It was a nice little town. You'll see by the drone shot took it, there was a little bit of wasteland. I was able to get my drone up. Again, just take a bit of a view of the countryside around about the city. Again, the city doesn't look very much from what you see of it, but the countryside, again, just typically northern Spain, which is really nice. So we had a nice little evening walking about. Again, we saw this sculpture that you'll see of this man in a hat, which we didn't realise at the time. Done a bit of research, and evidently it's called the Biscuit Maker, and the beloved sculpture in Ponferrada, and it's in the major plaza, and it's opposite the Hotel Bezero Plaza and the clock tower, just in case you ever go there and you want to find it. And it's made of cast bronze and represents an endearing character of the city, Pepe Cortez, who's nicknamed Waffle Iron. He was a natural peddler of wafers, Arada del Seal. So yeah, a bit of history. So end of the video there, and then we've got just a couple of pictures there of our little night out, going for a bit of food. I think I had some pizza. I think, yeah, really really local food not. But yeah, lovely little city, had a good wee time there. And then we'll finish off with my drone shots. Hope you've enjoyed this little video, hope it's cheered some of you up at the moment. Again, time stamping. Please leave a like, thumbs up, give us a comment. Everything's welcome. See if we can change things on the next videos, but they'll probably be very similar. Just say thanks again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.